Folks, what's going on? Well, today I just got done doing a quick mow of the lawn. It's actually not looking too bad in the back. It really is hot, but we've been really fortunate with getting a lot of water, mostly from rain, and I'm doing a little bit of supplementation with the irrigation system, but I'm trying not to do as much irrigation at this point. Now that everything's germinating and it's green, I'm hoping that the rain will take care of the majority of it. Now that we've finished with all of the mowing and the trimming on the front and on the back, one of the things that I want to do today was do another one of the Bio-Stim products that you can get at Yard Mastery from Greene County Fertilizer. So if you recall, the Bio-Stim products include RGS, humic acid, the aerate product that we did a couple weeks ago, and then the final product that we're going to do today, which is the microgreens. If you look at the macro analysis, it's a 002 product, which means that there's no nitrogen, there's no phosphorus, and there is a little bit of potassium. But the reason why I love this product so much is if you look at the analysis here, it actually has a lot of different things that are important to your lawn. So you've got soluble potash, you've got magnesium, sulfur, copper, you got a little bit of iron, manganese, and zinc. Now the thing I really like is the iron, because I don't do a lot of iron in my lawn, and then it does have 3% of that. It also has 3% of sulfur. The reason why these are important is because if you'll recall, not too long ago I did a soil test on my lawn, and I'll be honest with you, I totally forgot to share it with everybody to show you what it looks like. But a lot of the things that were missing in my soil results are in the microgreen. So I probably need to be doing this a little bit more often, to be honest with you. I do it, every month or so, and I haven't done it at all this year. So one of the things that you'll recall if you go back to my lawn from last year, I took some time at the middle of summer and said that I basically had the best lawn I've ever had. And that was the truth last year. With my Bermuda, it was growing really well. It was green, it was lush, it was thick. One of the things that I did differently last year was I introduced the Bio-Stim products, and all of them really worked in conjunction, I think, to really help push my lawn over the edge to that next level. So that's one of the things that I want to start doing in this lawn. Now that we've got pretty much all the seeding and germination that I was planning on doing, it's all done for the rest of the summer. We're obviously going to redo the front and the back again. We're going to not really redo the back, but we're definitely redoing the front. But in the meantime, I really want to make sure that I have the best lawn I possibly can through the rest of the summer. And I think one of the main ingredients of doing that is having these Bio-Stim products introduced and continuously applied to the lawn. These are soil supplements. So it's important to make sure that when you put these in your soil, that you are making sure that you're watering it in, which is something that I'll do as soon as I'm done. But I'm going to apply this the same way that I've done aerate and all the other products. I'm going to do it through my hose end sprayer. A lot of people don't like those hose ends. They put them in pump sprayers, and that's fine if that's the way you want to do it. I actually like the hose end. My lawn is nice and small. I feel like I have a good coverage when I use the hose end. So the application rate for microgreen is 4 to 8 ounces per 1,000. So today what I'm going to do is I'm going to do 16 ounces per application, which will cover the back, and then I'll do another 16, which will cover the front. I've got roughly 2,000 square feet, a little bit more than that. It's a total of about 4,500 square feet, but this will make sure that I get good coverage. And then I'll probably start doing this at least once a month. So let's go ahead and get this mixed up. You guys have seen me doing the mix before. Nothing new here. Just gonna get it done and get it sprayed, and then we'll come back and I'll show you a little bit of what the lawn looks like now that we've mowed it. But that's pretty much all that I've got for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. There's a lot still to be done in this lawn. We've got pretty much a full renovation, top dressing and everything else that needs to happen in the front. But back here, we're probably just gonna top dress and then reseed in the fall. But I think this back area is actually from a level standpoint, and the contours that I want, it's there. I would love to get my Greensmaster 1000 on here and start real mowing, but the truth is it's just too thin, and I'm afraid that if I start running that heavy beast on top of this thing, that we are going to cause more problems than it fixes. And the truth is that the manual reel mower works just fine. I really enjoy that little thing, and I think it does a good job. It's just, all I'm trying to do is just continue to mow it and try and stimulate that growth and to keep it going. So every 2 to 3 days I'm out here and I'm mowing it. I couldn't do it yesterday because it rained most of the day. It's gonna rain a lot tomorrow, so I was really trying to get this stuff done today. And stay tuned for more stuff with the shark shed. We've got lots of stuff going on there. I mean, obviously it's not done yet. To give you guys an update on this video, you've only seen through the flooring, but I've actually got all the rafters up. We're gonna start doing some roofing, and we'll catch up on those videos over time. I'll release them as I get them done and edited. So if you're enjoying that, those will be coming out in succession here pretty soon. So stay tuned for all of that stuff. But we've got a lot of projects. We still have a lot of stuff to do with flower beds. We're just trying to tackle them a little bit at a time. The big one that's coming up next is right up there next to the garbage cans where that fencing was that we put up. That one really needs to be done sooner than later, just because it's got a lot of mud there. But we've got to do some things there. And then we're going to start addressing that hill. That hill is something that we originally thought we were going to put a retaining wall, and after some thought and investigation and a lot of surfing on Pinterest for ideas, I think we've come up with a plan. So we'll be sharing what we're going to be doing there pretty soon. And it's going to be a little bit different. It's not a retaining wall, but we're also not going to do anything as far as grass growth on that hill either. So that should be a fun project if it works out. It's one of those things, like, I'll try anything, and if it doesn't work, then we do something else. So I guess there is a possibility that we could end up with a retaining wall eventually. But if I can do what I'm envisioning for that hill, it'll turn out really nice. So that's a lot to say, and that's a lot to do. But I bought this house because I knew I'd have a lot of projects, and so far it has been my dream come true, if that's really been my dream. So anyway, I hope you guys are enjoying all the stuff that we're doing. If you like this video, please like it. And if I've earned your subscription, I would love to have you guys subscribe and follow along in our journey. And if you want to be notified of future videos, don't forget that little bell, and that thing will notify you every time that we put out a new video. So anyway, with that, that's all I've got for you guys. Have a great weekend, and we will talk to y'all soon. Bye.